Hello everyone, my name is Snowy Knights, and this video is about my clan in the game called WarFrame. First off, I just want to say that my in-game alias is Musashi Shirayuki. That is .Musashi underscore Shirayuki. A little about me in Warframe is that I am one of Warframe's founders, aka a Grand Master, from back when the Founders Package was available in 2013. But this video isn't about me. I own a clan called the Brotherhood Kingdom. Basically, we at the Brotherhood are a kingdom of people with a goal to help any or all Warframe players within the Warframe community, whether they're new players or returning veteran players. It doesn't matter. We'll be glad to help as we can. Right now, our dojo in Warframe, it's still under construction. And by that, I mean our research labs are built, but a lot of the research is still needs contributions. But like there's like a lot of research that's already pretty much finished. It's just some of them aren't because there's not like a lot of our members are either new or just players who have spent a lot of resources, including myself, to do like the majority of the research. But once we get the rest of research finished, once we get the rest of the research finished, then it'll just be 100%. We also have a website that you can pretty much find, builds for warframes and weapons, as well as you can find tips about enemy factions and bosses. So for the factions, it would kind of, give them a brief description of who they are and stuff like that. Then there would be like a section where it would point you, like it'll be like a link that kind of leads to the wiki that kind of tells you about that specific enemy. Like for example, Corpus Crewman or a Fusion Mower. Like it'll just take you to the wiki page that kind of details like about them and what they look like, as well as what their abilities are. But as for the tips when it comes to enemy factions, the main focus for that page, or for each of those pages for the factions, is it gives you a very brief description of their weaknesses. So for example, Corpus is weak against impact damage as the base, the base damage, as well as they're weak against magnetic, or the majority of them are weak against magnetic, and that being an example. As for bosses, you'll find information such as like who they are, as well as what their weaknesses are, such as like elemental damage, combined damage. I don't think I'll just put like single elemental, just like primarily combined elemental damage, which is like, for example, corrosive being like electric and viral, or electric and toxin. But you'll kind of find information about their weaknesses there, as well as like a brief description about them. And I might right now the page is kind of like not finished yet, so you won't be able to find anything under the bosses section, but I will indeed put more information, as well as some guides on rare resources that you may need or want, as well as I will include descriptions of their chances of dropping in specific areas, where to best farm them, and like I said, the website in its current state is far from finished and is currently being updated with new and updated things. So basically, like every now and then I would go on the site and sort of like update it. Right now, before I add the bosses as well as the farming locations, I am primarily focusing on leveling up all of my warframes right as of now. So that way I can start putting in more and more warframe and weapon builds. So that way you guys may actually, you know, see what's good, see what's not, things like that. Also, like currently in the site's state is it's currently in beta, and I'm working pretty damn hard to getting it out of beta and pushing it into like an official release to which there's enough information to kind of actually make it a fucking website. So there's that. Also, another thing that I want to talk about is that we do have a Patreon page. And a little information about that is that the majority of the money, of course, it'll come to me directly, but our Patreon actually has a goal. So every $100 reached per person per month. So, like, let's say 2 people donated $100 and we reached the goal of, like, $100 twice, then there will be a giveaway of two $200 platinum packs. And that's, like, most people would probably say, like, oh, you're just milking money for yourself, blah, 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 you're just being fucking selfish. But I can honestly say that I'm definitely not. As I just said, I am using the $100 goals on Patreon, so that way, like at the end of every month, whatever of each $100 that were donated will be put. Like, I will buy all the platinum with that money onto an alternate account. To which I am primarily using that alternate account as as like a vault, or in this case, like an easier way to organize giveaways. And so, like, all that platinum that I'll buy with that money will go onto that account, to which once I do start up the giveaways, like, I will be specifically, writing down like each of the packs and like each of the actual, amount of like platinum you get for that $100 pack, which I think is like 2040, like 2040 platinum. So like every person that donates like $100, as I said, it'll just be going to a giveaway. And this platinum, the way that I'm going to do the giveaway is that I'm going to be giving it away to newer players, aka like if you're at least between mastery level 1 through 5, you will have a chance to get platinum. And the whole reason that I'm giving away that much platinum to newer players is so that way they can at least get started on, let's say that they're kind of losing interest in the game because it's really hard to farm different warframes and whatnot. This platinum will help them, buy what they want in terms of weapons, warframes, so that way they can continue leveling up their mastery rank. And if you still don't believe me about like, not caring enough or anything, like any negative thoughts about that, I'm like, our clan is also going to do some prime set giveaways. So a lot of my higher leveled members, aka like some of my majors as well as some of my commanders, are working their best to get some prime parts that they can use as part of the giveaway. And before we start giving the alternate, like the vault account, like the prime parts for the giveaways, like I have to kind of like work on leveling that one up to mastery rank 3 so I can get some trades in on that account. But yeah, like every member milestones, such as like, say for example we reached 30 members, which is like the shadow tiers cap, member cap. Every time we hit the member cap of each tier, we will start doing like giveaways for like a certain amount of people. And basically these giveaways include WarFrame Prime WarFrame Prime blueprint sets, as well as primary, secondary, and melee prime sets. And that's gonna, like, each of those, like WarFrame primary, secondary, and melee prime sets will be all in like one giveaway package to a giveaway winner. So that way that winner will receive just like a full arsenal, so that way they can start getting started on farming and all that. And like I said, this is going to go to like more of like the lower mastery ranked players, as well as like members, just so they at least like have a chance to continue playing, farm, all that kind of shit. And so my whole reasoning for making this clan, like, honestly, my whole reason for making this clan is so I can help all players within the Warframe community in need, while at the same time I would receive help in return. And we at the Brotherhood do definitely care about the community, and we do hope that when we do get bigger in terms of members, like, if we do get bigger in terms of members, Digital Extremes will definitely recognize us, and hopefully DE will feature us if they do recognize us, so that way all the other players that are kind of like, they see like the featured clans, they'd be like, oh, this clan called the Brotherhood Kingdom, we, like, if we need help, we can rely on them. So that way, like, the whole basis of, wanting DE to notice us is so that way if we do get featured within the clans, to which I hope we do. Sure, we're shadow rank now, but I mean, well, as of this video we're shadow tier, but like probably in the future, if you're watching this like months later, we'll probably be like a higher tier. But hopefully if DE notices our clan and what we're all about, then that way other players will actually start to recognize us and kind of rely on our help when they need it. So that way we'd be doing the community a very, very good favor. Because after all, the community is our top priority. Because we want the community to thrive. We want our community, well, we want not just our clan's community, but also like the Warframe community to be the best of the best. And like, honestly, I just don't want the Warframe community to turn out as cancerous as fucking League of Legends. Like, I mean, I know I'm being harsh on League of Legends, but I mean, like, I've played League of Legends before, and like, I played as like a new player, and even against bots, like, I didn't know what to do, and I was asking for help and stuff like that, and basically every single member that of the team that I kept getting paired with just kept, talking shit and, started like saying, "Oh, you fucking suck. Oh, you should stop playing. This game isn't for you." Instead of, saying, "Oh, here's how to play, and like here's the recommended stuff for this character," shit like that. And like no one ever bothered on like doing that. So that's why I made this clan, is so that way the Warframe community doesn't turn out like that. It's so that way we can lend our arms and extend it to the community, just so they can actually rely on our help when they need it, rather than just getting turned down and being called like fucking scrubs and noobs and whatnot. And that's pretty much that. Right now, we are, as of this video being made, we are standing at 16 members, and we are continuing to grow, but very slowly. So we're currently under the shadow tier, as I mentioned before. So, as I said before, if you see this video far from now, we may be at a higher tier, maybe not. Who knows? And before I end this video, we also have a Discord for our members to chat and stuff like that. So, what is Discord, you may ask? Well, Discord is a chat program, much like TeamSpeak 3. Sorry, I just have a little distaste for TeamSpeak. Which too is a free program, but the thing that makes it far more superior to TeamSpeak is this free program allows you to create your own servers, and you can create as many servers as you want for free. Unlike TeamSpeak, to which with TeamSpeak you have to pay for like every server that you make, which is stupid. Unless if you like get special like server packages that pretty much like per month you can rent like 4 servers for like whatever price per month or whatnot, which is a really stupid fucking thing. But Discord kind of creates more freedom of that. So that's that about Discord. But if you ever like download Discord, just know that if you haven't even used Discord at all, it may take some time to get used to, in terms of like creating a server, because at first it may be confusing. Like once you create your server, it'll be confusing at first, like, oh, how do I make specific roles? How do I have those specific roles as like admins, as like super admins, yada yada yada. But once you do get used to Discord, it'll be very, very easy and a lot better than to use TeamSpeak. And not only that, but you can also create like multiple chat, like you can create like multiple text chats. So you can have like one section that's specifically for rules. You can have one section that's specifically for, just general random shit that you and your people talk about, stuff like that. But yeah, like once you figured out how to set ranks and permissions for your own server, it'll be very easy to use. And I think that's about it. I know this video was a little bit long. The whole reason that it was kind of long is due to the fact that I just wanted to kind of explain a bit about our clan, our features and shit like that. So I do hope that you guys have learned a lot about us, or at least learned enough. And if you did, all the links are down in the description, including our clan's rules, the post that's within the Warframe forum, so that way you can check out like more stuff such as, like I said, our rules, our website, our Discord, stuff like that. And, you know, the whole reason I'm leaving the forum posts is, you know, if you want to join, just go ahead and post within the just go ahead and like post within our forum, like within like the comments, and sometimes I'll wake up to it easily, or like if I'm asleep I'll just wait later. And so like I'll invite you once I see all that. And also our website will be in the description if you want to check out like if you just want to check out our guides and stuff. Like the link to our site will be in the description. Let's see. So that's it, everyone. I'm Snowy, and just remember, united we stand, together we fall, as the good old saying goes. Peace out.